But I've been dealing with excruciating back pain for weeks now. Gorked out on hydrocodone, and which was managing it, but making me really stupid until last week, starting at probably Monday or Tuesday. I could not get out of bed without extreme measures, and by probably Tuesday, not able to get out of bed at all. Was using a urinal, and Michael was bringing food to me, and I couldn't even get out to go to the bathroom, let alone the clinic that I go to. It's just a few blocks from our apartment, which was very fortunate for me. But I messaged them, and they said, "Jonathan, go to the hospital." And that is the last thing on my wish list in any country, anywhere. I swore the last time I went to a hospital, and it was in Colombia in maybe August or September last year. It was for a stroke, mini stroke, some kind of something like that. It was a stroke, a mild one. And I didn't admit. I stayed in the emergency room, outpatient. They do that kind of strangely here. If you don't have a lot of money, you stay in the ER, basically, as an outpatient. And that set us back a few thousand. So, and the way they do that is you have to pay a deposit up front before they'll even see you. Because they don't get stiff. They get their money one way or another. Though the Colombians are a little bit different. They just have to wait. The government does eventually pay for things, but the service is incredibly slow. The bigger hospitals like HIC, International Hospital of Colombia, Hospital International Colombia, which is probably the top tier hospital in Bucaramanga, and that's where I went when I had the stroke. They take a lot of foreign patients because they have international insurance. And I had international insurance, but because you have to have insurance before you can get a visa here. But the thing is, they are not regulated like the U.S. I won't say too many nice things about the U.S., but there's a couple of things that'll come up here. They have exclusions for pre-existing conditions. So what does that mean? It means you're buying insurance that will never cover anything if you have health like I do. And that's the case. That was the case with HIC, and that's turning out to be the case here. I tried a little bit to make an argument. This was not pre-existing, but really it was pretty lame one. It was worth a try. So so I came in on Thursday. They got me. They said that they would admit me because it's the only way they could relieve my pain, and that they couldn't do it with any more pills. And they would have to go to monitored IV pain therapy. And so I was desperate, and I did it. And that was a 3 million Colombian peso deposit, $800, and that got me through a few days actually, which was pretty good, of care. And I don't remember exactly what day it was that it was a Tuesday, not Thursday. I'm a little confused on the dates. I can piece them together though at some point when it's important enough to do it, because I've been here 10 days. You do the math. So I was there maybe 2 days before they transferred me over here to this hospital, Foscal Hospital, where the service has been outstanding. The care has been incredible. I think they really ran me through the ringer the last 2 months, some rabbit holes, frankly, I think, trying to pinpoint the source of the pain. Was it in the hips? Was it in the spine? Was it in my head? If it's in the spine, where part of the spine was the cage that I had done 3 years ago that fused L1 to L5, the lumbar. My entire lumbar was fused into one solid piece of bone. and there's just one vertebrae below that. That's the sacroiliac, I think. That for some reason they didn't fuse that, and I've seen other people with this procedure where they fused it all the way down, and mine wasn't for whatever reason, and it maybe should have been. But before they did the surgery, they told me there's no guarantee. This could fail, and you'll have your problems will just transfer down the line or up the line depending. And I said that's fine. I was desperate to relieve the pain back then too, 3 years ago. So I said do it, and they did, and it did help. It did help. And anyway, that's actually that part that did not fail. It is still intact. The cage, they call it, it's all titanium, is still solid, intact, attached, holding those vertebrae in place. The vertebrae above it, the disc is bulging out and collapsing. The vertebrae at the bottom is, I'd have to look at how it was described. It's big. It's completely bulged out and pushing against the nerves that are causing the pain. So that was their diagnosis, finally, and that's what I needed to get. They were going to suggest some really expensive surgery to put in another brace, metal brace, and I said I didn't have the money for that. We're not going to do that. And calmer minds came through and said we can ablate these nerves. I say burn them. I'm told that's not exactly what they do, but somehow they prevent this nerve from transmitting pain. I've been told they just burn it or cauterize it so that it can't move signals. And I came out of surgery zero pain. Now they also have something going down my back with delivering pain medicine directly in the epidural. It's coming up here actually, and this is just I don't know when I got this bruise, probably during one of the procedures, but it's been Dopplered and it's okay. It'll go away eventually. What am I going to with this? I'm trying to tell you, I've had a full day of pain-free. I did my first walk down the hallway yesterday, did another one by myself this morning, and now the problem is a lot of muscle fatigue, which is only to be expected and can be a lot of that I can regain, I'm sure, with physical therapy. So that's where I'm at. The weekend pain doc came in, and she was really, spent a lot of time with me and gave me a lot of information. There's going to be, the future is very unclear yet. We need to give this time to I'm still on pain meds, so we can't be real sure what I'm feeling and what I'm not. So, in 2 weeks I'll have a follow-up and we'll be seeing other options. She says these blocks can last for years. I'm extremely skeptical about that. I've heard the steroid blocks are good for weeks, and the epidural, or the ablations are good for months or maybe years. But she was confident it was good for years, whatever that means. Doesn't matter. It's a break. It's the break I need. I wanted, what my goal out of this procedure was to get at least 2 weeks, preferably more, to get some things tied up in my life that I've been procrastinating on. I'm not ready to go yet, and I have some paperwork I need to do, I have some mental work I need to do, have some personal business I need to take care of. So I just wanted a little more time, and looks like I'm going to get that. So I'm happy. If I have more, I'm not ready. I've been posting some videos about end-of-life choices, my desire to have control of my end of my life that a lot of people don't have the privilege of having, and it can be done, but it's not so simple. It's not so simple. There's a whole process that I have to initiate while I'm still, quote unquote, of sound mind and body, and that's the number one priority after the pain block in my life for the next few weeks. And I don't remember what I said a moment ago. My goal is at least 2 months. I might have said 2 weeks. 2 months, pain-free or relatively pain-free. And I'll take more. I'll take a year. I would love to. I have some things I really want to do, other than give all my money to hospitals. So I'm going to keep posting videos. I'm going to keep updating. There is going to come a time when I'm going to be asking for some help financially from whoever is interested or willing to or capable of doing that. And I know that's becoming a very much thinner field in this economy, in this world. I'll be writing to Elon and others that I know have big hearts and are generous to see if they might chip in a little. But yeah, I'm just practicing my video taking right now. It's 10 minutes. I'm looking forward to shaving a fuzz off my face. I'm looking forward to being back home. My God, I'm looking forward to getting a cup of coffee when I want one, not when it's brought to me. I am so fucking grateful that I was able to walk yesterday like that. It's been a long, hard haul, and I don't want too many more of those. I don't want any more of those. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it again. But the nice thing now is I have a good care team. I have a group of doctors who know they know my background. They know my long, complex history with health, and especially my spine and my joints and body, the deterioration that's going on back there. And there's a lot of things. There's a lot of options. There's a electrical stimulator thing that can be attached, and they are swearing by it. I can do a trial of that, and everything is so expensive. That's like $5,000 just for a 1 week trial, and if you like it, then you can buy it for $15 or $25, I don't know, $1,000, or you can have surgery that's approaching $100,000, even in Colombia. This hospital stay at this time, and they've definitely not. This is not a final bill by a long shot, but to date, not counting the ablation surgery yet, is 10 million cope, which is about 3,000 US, and I'll be surprised if that's not doubled before Monday when they come back to the billing office, and they want it now. I told them I've already given them 8 million, so about. I don't know. I lose track of the numbers. It's enough to hold them at bay for the rest of the weekend. So that's that. I would love feedback. I'd love messages. I love support and suggestions. Don't try to diagnose me. Don't tell me what kind of things to do unless you really have a medical background. I've already got too much information to cogitate already. But I appreciate, not that I don't appreciate it. It's just I don't consult Facebook for medical issues. Okay, I'll go now. Wish somebody bring me a cup of coffee. Love you all. Happy 4th of July. Let's go give somebody some independence and freedom somewhere, somehow. Anybody. Animal shelter, I don't care. Just so tired of what the fuck we're doing at every corner of a round planet. How do you do that? Fuck.